a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. So James Madison's offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. Guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The return is brought down at the 33. And the James Madison offense will take over.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really keep screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, James Madison! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Samuel. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sparks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Dukes will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll take it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's bounced. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Using his feet. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Andrews. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds a spot in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Fast completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, James Madison.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now the play fake. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hands it off. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dukes.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
James Madison, 40. Oklahoma State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He made the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in, it's Samuel. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Corners showing press, they want to be physical here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long. Are really convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He caught it.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it in the middle, it's Welsh. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Dukes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my man?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. It's a seam wide open. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out every...
There he goes. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
The Dukes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising. I gotta be honest.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That's caught. It's Coffee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4. a big pass play. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Picks up the 1st down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Inside the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He's got him. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating, because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the right. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's caught. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about